Hey guys, this is BoogieBeat09 here, and today's video is gonna be about a very important topic that really hits home with me. It is cerebral palsy. Now, for people out there going, well, what is this? Cerebral just means that it involves your brain. And palsy just means muscle weakness. So basically, cerebral palsy is a disability caused by an injury to the brain. And the reason I wanted to discuss this with you today is because I have cerebral palsy, and I wanted you guys to have a chance to get to know me. So, yeah, I have cerebral palsy, and one of the things that comes with that is muscle tightness, a lot of muscle tightness, and muscle weakness. The type of cerebral palsy that I have is known as dysplasia, and all that means is that with the type that I have, your legs are more severely affected than your arms, or the upper parts of your body. My legs are probably the most affected area. My back is probably the second most severely affected area. I also have neuromuscular scoliosis, which was caused by my cerebral palsy. There are different types of cerebral palsy, and sometimes cerebral palsy can stay the same as it is at the current time, or it can get worse. Mine got worse a little bit. Mine caused me to have neuromuscular scoliosis. And what that means is I just have a curve in my spine. And if you got the chance to look at my spine, what you would see would probably look like two S's facing each other. That's how the doctor put it. So, my back's curved pretty good. But, it's not that bad, you guys. It's okay. Boogie Beat is okay. Basically, when I was born, on the left side of my brain, there was a, bit of fluid that stayed there for too long, and because of that, my left side is damaged. The left side of my brain is damaged. Therefore, the left side of my body is tighter than the right side. My whole body is pretty tight, but as far as the use of my hands, I have better use for certain things in my right hand than I do in my left. My left side, when I do things with my left hand, I am not able to do them as quickly as if I did whatever I was doing with my right hand. My reflexes are significantly faster on my right side than my left. Cognitively, I don't really have any, I'm not mentally disabled, as I hope you can tell. I don't have any kind of severe mental delay. But one of the areas that I do have a lot of trouble in, of things I'm trying to learn, is math. Math was always difficult for me, no matter what level of math I did. And just so you know, when I was in school, I did math at the same level as everyone else. It wasn't, I wasn't in it wasn't a class that was really for people with mental disabilities. It was more of a study hall, and there would be people with different obstacles in there, but we would just do homework between classes. If we had homework from another class, it was pretty much like study hall. I don't view it as a special class, as I've heard some call it. But I learned things on the same level as everybody else. When I was in high school, I took SOLs, I wrote essays, I did exams, I did term papers, I did all kinds of stuff. I did everything every other student did. The requirements weren't different for me. Really, as far as what I was learning. Please excuse my yawn, but as far as what I was learning, though, the curriculum was the same as everyone else. It's just sometimes with certain subjects, I would have to go at a slower pace than everybody else, but it was still the same stuff that everybody else was learning, just at a slower speed. My cerebral palsy does make my life difficult, but my life is not impossible. My scoliosis, if you're looking at this and you're asking yourself, or you're asking me when you look at the screen, if you're sitting there going, does your scoliosis affect your ability to breathe? No. No, it does not. Thank goodness. It really doesn't. And I'm very happy to be able to say that, because my scoliosis has made things kind of hard. And I'm glad that breathing doesn't have to be one of those things for me. As a result of cerebral palsy, you have frequent muscle spasms in a variety of different places. You can have them in your butt. You can have them anywhere. You can have them all over your body. Some you barely notice, and some are actually painful. The frequency of how often you have them kind of would probably depend on the severity of the type of cerebral palsy that you have. I know a lot of people that will meet a person in a wheelchair and go, oh, that person's probably, they'll assume in their head that that's probably a mentally disabled person. Or when people speak to me, sometimes they'll assume that I'm a mentally disabled person. The thing that I want everybody to realize about that is that for those that have done it, I know you guys don't mean to do that. I know it's not an intentional thing, but don't assume. Please, please don't. Because we're not all the same. There's different types of cerebral palsy, and there's different obstacles that come with each type. And, you know, with my type, there's obstacles like bladder control, muscle spasms. You know, there's the scoliosis. There's different things, but my obstacles, even if I meet somebody else with cerebral palsy, my obstacles are going to be different than theirs. So please, if you're watching this and you know or you've seen anybody assume what another person deals with, please don't do that. Please don't. Because, you know, if you really don't know, it's kind of wrong to do that. So, please, I'm asking you, don't do it. Think before you do it, please. Think before you do it. And if you guys want to know what kind of stuff I deal with, or what's difficult for me because of cerebral palsy, you can ask me down below this video in a comment, or you can like my video, or you can give the subscribe button a little love tappy tap and show me some love, and I will get back to you. If you have questions or anything, I will get back to you as soon as possible. As soon as I am able, I will answer every question you have. Just please, guys, try not to ask whatever question you have in a rude way. Please be polite and try to word things in the nicest way you can so as not to offend anybody else. Please, because I've known people that they will say things in some very offensive ways. And but I will answer them as best I know how. I will tell you more about me if you want to know. And I'll give you as best an answer to whatever your question is as I know how. So, hope you like this video. I enjoyed making it. I hope it teaches you something about cerebral palsy that you didn't know before. And I hope it opens a few people's eyes today. I'll talk with you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.